Animal welfare has been projected to be the most troubling argument in the world due to the variety of opinions among society members. Animal welfare ensures that all animals are taken care of and their rights to be protected upheld. It is an important topic that can create awareness to the public about protecting the animals. My name is Nallely and I am studying animal science at FESU to become a veterinarian and travel around the world. When I traveled to places, I like to capture the beauty of animals. Growing up, I would help treat simple wounds of injured animals. I am becoming an activist for animals to inform people of the cruelty many animals must go through and how we can fix it. I have been sponsoring measures that govern the rights, safety, and human concerns regarding animals. I have realized that we are far from achieving the necessary goals towards protecting the animals. Supporting the animals' welfare will not incur a lot of expenses. Therefore, every individual should play a role in this concept. Everyone deserves to be informed on animals' rights. Various from forms of animal cruelty and the measures that can lead to achieving a desirable environment for the animals. We should help the pioneers for animal welfare society who have been responsible for enlightening people for over 35 years on how to respect living things. First, I am going to explain what animal cruelty means and how we can minimize it. Animal cruelty entails various actions taken against. This involves malicious killing and neglect that can either be intentional or unintentional. Johnson says, the animal cruelty can be traced back to the 20th century when dogs were involved in fights as a means of sports. Some people harm animals without being conscious of any wrongdoing. It is unintentional cruelty in such as scenarios. Intentional cruelty involves torturing animals and killing them when one is aware that it is against their welfare. Our group asserts for the solving animals cruelty either through intentional or unintentional means pretends on enlightening people on animal rights importance. The relationship between animal and human beings lifts everyone's spirits, and it is also acknowledges the interesting relationship between humans and nature. Next, I am going to explain the existing animal freedom that people should and only acknowledge their existence. All animals have their rights that people should not only acknowledge but also preserve. Rights are of higher significance than interests. This is because rights inflict a burden on others. Others parties must accept. McKinney outlined various animal rights that should be acknowledged. The fight against animal cruelty. Some animals' rights include the right against animal experiments, hard labor hunting, and using animals for entertainment purposes. It is against the animal rights to harass them either through forcing or trapping them into captivity. This applies to all animals, and most specifically, the endangered species. They are at risk of extinction. Human beings should always abide by animal rights and promote them. This is applied regardless of the cost. Animal rights aim at protecting the animals from being denied their basic needs and their insurance. I will focus on the measures that are needed to be put in place for the sake of animal protection. Various ways have been identified how to protect animals. For example, protecting the environments they live in protecting the environment can be enhanced through the restoration of native forests and grasslands. Cleaning shelters for wild animals is also effective ways of maintaining the animals' environments. It is the responsibility of everyone to report any cases of environment destruction to the authorities. Every home should be made to animal friendly, where animals are treated with ultimate care. Different organizations that protect animals' welfare should also be established to ensure that animals' rights are safeguarded. Slaughtering animals for the provision of food is allowed. However, some people butcher them without care in order to prevent incidents where animals are butchered maliciously. Humane slaughtering laws should be enhanced, and those found breaking them should be punished severely. Finally, as Wavery and Roberts explained, animal welfare is a crucial practice since it protects the animals from human neglect, whether intentionally or unintentionally. Hence, every person should strive to keep the animals off from suffering, such as using them for entertainment purposes, food, and medicine, among other necessary treatments. Though, through getting enlightened on animal cruelty and how to minimize it, discussing animals' rights, and how we can protect the animals, we will manage to solve the prevailing issues. Through my explanation, the major issue affecting animals, their rights, and ways to protect them is clear. Therefore, it should be everyone's duty to protect the animals and provide them with admirable living conditions. This image shows how this dog is suffering without animal welfare. This animal wouldn't have gotten saved and have a happy life. Thank you.